Shamus Award, the maiden has won it.
Yeah, it was my first ride in the Cox Plate. There was no pressure on me because the horse was a bit of an outsider. He was a maiden.
Look, he is a maiden, but he's a high-quality maiden, Shamus Award.
There was a bit of speculation whether he should even be allowed into the race. I was anxious, I drew inside barrier. I was focused, the horse was ready. I could tell he was pumped up and full of adrenaline.
All set. They're away.
When they opened, he jumped really quickly, something he'd never done before because he'd always been out the back.
Shamus Award kicks up and he's going to lead in the Cox Plate.
Once he got to the fence, there was a lot of pressure from out wide. A lot of yelling from other jockeys, a lot of screaming. The field was very tight.
Making their way towards the 1,200 metres, Shamus Award led narrowly.
Coming down this hill, I just wanted to try back off the speed, just kept my horse relaxed. And then after that, Blake shit on Fiorente, the horse I considered the one to beat, the hardest to beat. He came right around the field to eventually sit outside me.
Fiorente is now only a neck away.
Although the speed was genuine, I received a lot of pressure from the horse outside me, Fiorente. He sat about half a length behind me. He was just making my horse over race a touch.
Shamus Award, the leader in the Cox Plate at the 800.
Around the school, with both of us, we just started to increase the tempo. I had a feeling we might be starting to break the field up because I could feel like we were going at good tempo.
500 left to go. Shamus Award a neck in front.
Kept having little peeks over to Blake Shin and I could still see him on the strong hard up against the bridle, travelling really well, which made me a little bit worried.
Fiorente's right up there.
And at this stage, I started to get a bit excited.
To Dundee starting to run on and Sevilla's coming.
I up the ante here and I get going.
Into the straight still, Shamus Award and Fiorente going at one another.
I remember there was a big TV screen at the top of the straight and I had a quick look at that and saw how far I was in front.
Shamus Award still led by a length and a half and he shook off Fiorente.
Last 50, 75 metres, I could feel Shamus Award shortening up and starting to get a bit tired and gasping for air a bit.
More tellers coming, Shamus Award in front.
The crowd was roaring.
Happy Trails having the last lunge at him.
I heard the hooves, the thundering hooves of Happy Trails storming down the outside.
He died.
Didn't know who won. My head was down, I wasn't looking. And it wasn't until I'd pulled up to a walk and I was walking back on the outside rail. Corey Brown came and gave me a high five and the TV cameraman was giving me the thumbs up.
Shamus Award, the maiden has won it.
And that's when I knew I'd won the Cox Plate. I didn't know what to feel. I'd never experienced a thrill like it.
Didn't think we'd ever say it. A maiden has won the Cox Plate.
Winning the Cox Plate as an apprentice, especially on a maiden, really made me think to myself, wow, you know, I've just taken a piece of Australian racing history.